Good afternoon, class. So today we are going to do a math activity and it will be on addition with counting. So my first question is, how many of you know what counting is? Thank you for the hands. And so, okay, I call on you. Right. So counting is a strategy. So counting is going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, starting with the smaller number and counting up. But also once you learn a lot about counting, you can also recognize that you can count backwards, you can start at a middle number, and that's where addition comes into play. So counting is a strategy for solving simple addition problems. And so today we are going to be working on our Common Core standard, which is first grade addition and counting. We're going to just do numbers 1 through 10 because again this is first grade and we are starting. So we're going to do a worksheet format. We're going to also do counting objects format, and then we're going to finish off with an open-ended math question. So let's get started. I know we're excited to learn today. So for example, in counting, some of you guys would start, if I asked some of you, what is 3 plus 4? How would you figure that out? Okay, great. So I recognize some are counting from starting at 3 and then saying 4, 5, 6, 7. But then some are just saying, I have 3 and then I have 4. And then they're counting each thing. Some are using their manipulatives. And so today we are using crackers for manipulatives. I noticed that when we're using younger children, they get really excited about stuff like counting gummy bears or crackers or Oreos, but whatever works, whatever keeps them engaged and excited. So today we're starting with our worksheet, and the first number is 5 plus 1. We use circle happy faces to represent each number. So 5 is represented by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is represented by 1. When solving this problem, some students would just go 5 plus 1, 6. Some students are going to literally count, use each figure to count. So they're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go down and say 1. So we're teaching students how to continue counting when adding. So what we're doing is 5 plus 1 will equal, and so that's where we want our students to chime in. So if we counted off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what comes after 5? 6. Do we have any more happy faces to count? No. So our answer is 6. Some students find this way very easy. So now let's move to our next counting tier, which is using objects. So we're using cards, and I try to keep things interesting. These are actually Uno cards, but I say to my students, what is 1 plus 2? So 1 plus 2. And I want you to use the crackers to tell me. So they would get their board, on their desk would be crackers, and they would do 1 cracker and then count out 1, 2. And then I would ask them to count. How many crackers do you have? 1, 2, 3. So your answer, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Great job, guys. So let's do one more. Let's see what numbers come up with the thing. 3 plus 4. So what is 3 plus 4, students? Once again, we have 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And the students would count. And they love this particular style of learning. Again, it's things like cookies, just gummy bears. It could be buttons, it could be eraser tops, something fun that keeps them excited and engaged. And they count 1, 2, 3. and then you say, now we're adding the other 4, so we're going to keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. This is bringing the learning all together, because not only are we counting numbers, but we're adding. So now they're adding addition into knowing how to count numbers. And so our next and final step in Tier 3 is an open-ended math question. So we said Lyric has 5 crackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Daryl has 3 crackers. 1, 2, 3. How many crackers do they have all together? So what would my students do? I give them free range. Some students will line up the crackers in different ways. Some students would just put them all in one row, not saying 5 plus 3, and they would count out 8. As long as they get the answer right and they're able to count off 8 crackers, the correct answer to me, then that is fine. But what we do is we discuss how you got that answer. How did you get 8? I want to make sure they didn't just copy off of somebody else at the table. I want to make sure that they have the concept of adding and counting for them, their own selves. Everybody learns different. And so then we go even further and says, if Lyric gives Daryl 1 of her crackers, how many crackers does Daryl have? Explain your answer. So if Daryl started off with 3, Lyric gave him 1. So basically that is 3 plus 1. This may be a little, this is for more of the advanced students that are just ready to go to the next level. I don't have expectations for everyone to get these type of, as we continue moving in the word problems, because again, this is open-ended math. I want to see where the students are. I want to see how they're thinking, how they're taking in the understanding and comprehending the lesson plan. So this is what I have for today. And again, this is Common Core Standard 1.OA.C.5. Also, blended in is 1.OA.C.6. Thank you.